going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here, and I'm so excited. I'm sick, but I'm excited because the Kurokoro Cerebi just leaked new megas and new information on Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and just there's just so much. There's just so much. All right, let's backtrack. Let's get our thoughts together. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire have leaked new information. Well, they haven't leaked it because they're games, but information has been leaked regarding these games, and I'm excited. And you guys know I haven't brought you an update video about this since the last big leak, and that's gonna be my style. I'm just gonna bring it every time real important, real big information happens. I'm gonna bring it to you, so if you wanna be tuned into the only important stuff, hit the subscribe button. But besides that, ignore that, who cares? We gotta go into detail about this stuff, because we're gonna go in just random order of things. I'm not even gonna be able to tell you what order we're gonna do things here. But first of all, new megas, biggest. I mean, I know everyone was expecting it. They're like, oh, of course all the starters are gonna get megas. Blaziken had a mega, so of course Sceptile and Swampert are gonna get megas. But you know what? I was a little bit of a non-believer. I was a non-believer. I won't lie to you guys. Non-believer. I don't believe things till I see it. Bam! Now we got it. Not to mention, first, let's get this out of the way because I don't know if anyone really cares. Diancie, how do you pronounce it? The fancy Pokemon. It's getting a Mega Evolution, and it looks pretty cool. It'll be on your screen right now. She's got a giant wedding dress. Her rock just transforms into this beautiful fraction of diamonds, and it's pretty cool. I'm interested to know her, like, what she's gonna do, what kind of typing, her stats, not typing, what kind of stats, ability, and whatnot, but that is not available right now. And most importantly, we're gonna move on to Mega Sceptile, who I was so excited for. Look at this creature. Look at this beast. Look at its tail. Look at the yellow dots on its back, and it goes to two orange red ones. Glorious. I look at it, I cry out of tears of happiness, and I was just like, yes, I want this for so long. I love you, I love Sceptile. I love Mega Sceptile. And then I see its typing. Dragon Grass, and I get even more excited because I'm like, hey, this is the first Dragon Grass type in the entire Pokemon. I love that. That's cool. You know what? I figured it would be, I'm okay. I know it's another dragon that's 4 times weak to ice. Oh, no, but you know, it's kind of standard now. Let's be honest. Who cares? I don't really care about that. I like the fact that it's 4 times resistant to grass now and electricity, I believe. I think that's how the typing would work. I'm not entirely sure. But then I see its ability. And I see that it gets Lightning Rod. And I say, GameFreak, what are you doing to me? Why did you give this thing Lightning Rod? What's the point? It's a grass dragon. It already resisted 4 times. What are you doing? But unfortunately, that's gonna be what its ability is, and there's nothing we can do about it. Just to backtrack really quick so you guys know, Diancie's ability is just listed as a question mark right now, so it could be an entirely new ability just for Mega Diancie, so we'll have to wait and see that. But Mega Sceptile, yeah, a little disappointed as Lightning Rod. I'll still pick it up. I mean, it can get a special attack boost, so you know what? That's cool, I guess. Just a little disappointed that it didn't get something a little bit more niche. Then you see some more on the same... we're going to go over the Megas first now. We're just going over Megas right now. Then you go over to the big boy, Mega Swampert. Look at this monster. Look, he's been going to the gym. He lifts, he presses 400 pounds easy with one arm. It's no big deal. But then you look at those legs. You look at those legs, you say, all right, I guess he doesn't do squats. He doesn't do leg presses. That's cool. He's been working on his upper body. That's no big deal. His back is brolic. And you're like, all right, this thing's got to get, like, I don't know, thick fat. It's got to get some kind of crazy ability. Bulletproof? No. What does it get? Its ability is Swift Swim. Swampert is now a threat. Now, unfortunately, with the weather nerf in 6th gen, it's a little bit, like, it's not as woo as it could be, but still, the idea that these tiny legs on Swampert are gonna pedal all the way through the water and make it swim swiftly, it's mind-boggling. I mean, I'm excited. I think it's cool. It retains its typing of ground water, so that's fun, but its design is glorious. The design for both the new Mega Pokemon and Diancie is cool too, but both the new starters are awesome. I think they did a great job with the design. I'm upset with Lightning Rod. Nothing I can do about it. Swift Swim, that's going to be cool. It depends on what kind of stat distribution it gets to see if it's going to be how viable it's going to be. But honestly, if it's not on a rain team, it's kind of a dead ability, so it's kind of unfortunate. It seems like Blaziken is still going to be the most overpowered out of all of them with its speed boost. They're not changing that anytime soon. Moving on from the starter Mega Evolutions and Diancie, we have the Kyogre and Groudon information, the new forms that have been confirmed to be known as Primal, Prehistoric, or Primeval. They're not sure of a Primeval. Primeval? Is it Primeval? I'm not sure how to pronounce that word, Primeval. Primeval. I don't know. But they don't know the exact translation of it, but that seems to be what their forms are going to be. I mean, prehistoric sounds pretty dope. I guess they look pretty prehistoric. Look at those beasts on your screen. They look pretty prehistoric, pretty primeval. I do not know how to pronounce this word, but they're said to be a regression, so a falling out of the previous forms. I'm sure they'll be stronger, but it's interesting how they're going to play that into the story. Maybe when the orbs interact with them, they start to decay, and that's why they're prehistoric. I'm not really sure. Maybe some time travel is going to happen. I don't really know, but they look sick. We already saw the designs, but now they're confirmed. You can see it on your screen, how they show on the bottom right. They show the Groudon turning into this. They show the Kyogre turning into that. They have a couple screenshots on there. Nothing crazy, but I'm very interested in the story and how they're going to tie it into the story. That's my most sought after information. Then you can see also on this screenshot, Team Aqua and Team Magma have been confirmed to be the main antagonists of the game, which of course makes sense. They have the same leaders they had. Maxi will be leading Team Magma, and Archie is going to be leading Team Aqua. So kind of the same thing. It's cool. They're saying original, just like in the original games. Depending on which game you choose, that will decide what you're going to be which team you're going to be facing. Now, what's interesting about that is that in Emerald, that was not the case. You fought a mix of both teams throughout the game. So with them confirming that depending on which game you buy, it will dictate which team you fight. Is Delta Emerald even more likely to happen? It's possible if you think about it, because this pretty much confirms that they're not just remaking Emerald and splitting into the two games. They are remaking Ruby and Sapphire. So Nintendo just might make Delta Emerald. For me, it makes it a little more likely. Not entirely sure how much likely, but it definitely pushes it towards the direction of, yeah, this could definitely happen, a remake of Emerald. I think what'll decide it for me is if Battle Frontier is not in this game, I guarantee you Emerald is happening. I guarantee it. If Battle Frontier is not in this game, Emerald is happening. I'm leaning more towards Delta Emerald is confirmed. We're gonna have to wait and see that, though. You're not gonna get any false information from me. We don't really know about that. It's just speculation. I think that it is gonna be a game at this point in time. I could very easily be swayed, though, seeing as this swayed me to believe that it is gonna be a game. Very other small details that have been released. The two bikes, the Mach and Acro bike, will be in the game. As you guys can see on your screen, there's a little screenshot of the bikes on the bottom next to Team Aqua. And yeah, I mean, that's not really a big deal, but it says that maybe the roller skates won't be involved at all in this game, which is cool. I like just running shoes and bikes. I'm down with that. I don't want no roller skates. And then a little bit more exciting, picking it back up, you can see Brendon and May are returning. Very opinionated right here. There are two things I want you guys to leave comments about this. One, which starter are you looking forward to using the most in this game when you get it? Are you going to be choosing Torchic, Trico, or Mudkip? And secondly, how do you feel about the designs of Brendon and May? Now, me personally, when I first saw them, I was like, oh crap, they look like garbage. Look, they're so happy. Look at his eyes. They look scary almost. But then I kind of looked at it longer, and it gave me like a light-hearted feel. You know, to contrast the darkness of this game, it's like a light-hearted feel. I don't know how some people are gonna feel about that. I'm okay with it. I'm just glad the white beret is back. And I know you guys corrected me last time. It's not white hair. It's a beret. It's a hat. You can see his brown hair poking from the sides. They made it a little more obvious this time. But yeah, I'm okay with the design. It's not. I think I would have preferred the darker design, but I can understand why they did it. They made it very lighthearted, appeal to kids, etc., etc. And then the final piece of information, which is probably one of the most interesting, is that Steven Stone is confirmed to be in the game, and he has a Mega Charizard X, as you can see on the screenshot on the bottom. You'll see the main character Brandon talking to Steven, and then you'll see Mega Charizard X sitting there, probably being used by Steven. Not only that, but it's been confirmed that the item that you use to use Mega Evolutions in this game is called a BANGLE. It's called a Mega Bangle, as opposed to the Mega Ring that you had in X and Y. So that's kind of cool. They're using a different item for a different region. I like that a lot. And Steven Stone is trying to uncover the secret to Mega Evolution. So, although he has a Mega Charizard X, he's not exactly sure how it works, and he wants to figure out how it works. That's cool. They're going to tie that into the story somehow. Maybe post-game, how in X and Y you could find all those Mega Stones after you beat the game and you talk to Professor Elm. Maybe it's going to be something like that, where, not Professor Elm, I'm sorry, Professor Sycamore. I don't know. I'm thinking third gen. Come on. But where you can talk to Steven and then go find all the hidden Mega Stones. Maybe there's going to be a lot more. You have Deontay, you have the Megas, you have the starters. I'm sure that they're going to add more Megas now. I would hope. They're not just going to add 3 Megas and then the Latios Latias. I'm sure they're going to add more. So I'm really looking forward to this game now. You guys let me know how you feel about all this information. Is it overwhelming? Is it too much to handle? It's a little too much for me. That's all the information I have for you guys right now. If there's any more updates, I will make another video, but this is pretty much the substantial amount of leakage today, June 7, 2014. Remember to hit that subscribe button down below if you want more information like this from me, ShadyPenguinn. Also do battles and Let's Plays on the channel, starting Storm Silver Egglock, shameless plug. And we do Wi-Fi battles for World Ranked all the time. Have have yourselves a good day. But above all else, keep it shady.